Okay. Naeus.
Yeah. Okay. I no longer hasted. I'm gonna blast this dude with a polar ray.
Alright.
Oh,
Oh. Spell
he's a,
strike polar ray. Alright.
he's a goner.
Mathfinder.
And then takes this damage, except doubled. Alright. And then is drained. To. Oops, come here. My mouse is dying. That is drained too. It is very dead.
Dead as hell.
Dead as hell.
And then
This,
I will cascade. What? Cascade countermeasure. Yeah, it's spells. That's not gonna help with these poison bubbles, right?
correct.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind then. I will. I don't really want to walk over there. I guess I may as well though.
Remember, that whole area is gonna get
Yeah,
lit up.
I'm gonna walk up to the edge of the gaseous area, and then end my turn.
Alright.
Dive on, light it up.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
It is time to light it up, as Suki has requested. I will cast Produce Flame on this Viper Vine in front of Naeus.
Okay. It's the simple solution. Hits. 26. And then the fumes explode.
10d6 fire damage.
Flammable fumes. There's not a save on this. Save is against to see it and then move out of it. But they're dumb plant. But they are. Okay, so they both take 33.
I assume it goes away too.
It does.
Look.
Yes, because the cloud gets
Yeah.
consumed.
And then I will move into the haste bubble.
Nice.
Nice.
End my turn.
I assume it's very much more theatrical than it really was, but
Yeah.
you know,
Oh yeah. For
It was a big
Boom.
boom. Yeah.
big boom.
Suki.
All right. Well, I guess since I saw how lovely all that stuff was, I will also hit the one near Naeus with a polar ray.
Ooh. Okay.
Oof.
A 31 is going to miss.
No.
Would you like-
Yeah, let me hero point that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. I'm pretty sure I brought them over. I never explained it. Where is it?
The
Yeah.
dice are rude.
Dice are.
Do they?
I do have it in here. It is. Oh, that's Wallace. Oh. All right. So lurking in the house rules folder of things that I have changed to prevent when this stuff happens, we have our hero point change. Right. So when you spend a hero point, you get a baseline of 10.
Yay!
What's
Does
the-
that hit?
Yes, that does hit.
Woohoo!
Oh, didn't know that. That's a good house roll.
Mm-hmm. So it takes 49. And it becomes slowed 1 for 1 round. So, and it is a hit, so it also becomes drained 2.
Excellent.
Excellent. Oh, you have more actions. Because that was the first thing you did. You have 2 actions left.
2 actions.
Yes, because you're inside the haste bubble.
Oh, because I'm inside the haste bubble. Excellent. Well, I'm gonna try this horrid wilting on the other one.
So, Horde Wilting is a range 600 feet. Oh, it's just one target. Okay. Yep. On the other one. Sure. It makes a fort save. It gets a failure because it is a plant. Because it's a plant, it takes 1 degree success worse, so it takes... That's a bad roll. 36 damage.
I'm just doing really good at bad rolls today.
Alright.
Anyway, and that's that.
Now it is for the vine that is next to Naeus. Vine that is next to Naeus is going to start by making a Jaws strike. It's gonna hit. Deals 29 damage.
Rude.
That's fine. And then it's going to make a vine strike on you. Ooh, awesome.
Amazing.
And then for its third action, it is going
Does
to...
it? It's slowed, right?
Oh,
Or
it's
is
slowed. Oh, no! Okay, it doesn't get to grab you.
that owned.
It was slowed 1 for 1 round, though. So that is its slowed action. Boop. Wisp.
Okay.
Mm.
Poison? No.
That will hit. 29, which one are you hitting? You're hitting this front one. Okay, 29.
The other one's already sold.
Which triggers its vulnerability again. For 4 rounds this time.
Haha. Get hobbled. Alright.
Oh, I see what happens. Okay. Oops. Just misunderstanding the Foundry UI. It's fine. So you spend 2 actions to slow it with a Ray of Frost, and then you have 2 more actions because you're inside the haste bubble.
Would the spell have considered a strike?
Technically, it's a ranged spell attack roll. It's not strike, but you did make an attack roll. So you would map if you tried to roll
I'm going to do 2 action heal
2 action heal
on.
and jump. Okay.
Oh, this is fun.
That's from your staff. That's your staff that you're looking at. Yeah. Have fun. Get overhealed.
My.
You know, most of the feats you have are meta magic, so you have to spend an action on them first.
Okay. There you go. Thank you.
Okay. Life Refine. This is the one that's at the back. It is slowed from Gold Vulnerability, so it's gonna Move up.
Oh, he's in trouble.
Make a vine strike. Hits by 1. For 22.
Oh, that's the damage roll. Yeah.
Did you take the last one too? I think I hit you with a 25 from the last turn. Wait, Viper Vine?
I believe so.
Don't see it in chat.
No, actually, I don't think I did. Yeah.
Okay.
Select at least one token. Yeah, that's what happened. I attempted to take the 25.
Okay. And it's slowed. And that one is dead. It is very dead. You won't be able to harvest pollen from it because it is incredibly dead. Nice.
Let's see. Okay, so Spell's Dark is not recharged yet, so we will hit him with Old Reliable here. Yep, little spell. And then I will Spell Strike just a Ray of Frost, I think.
Okay.
Try not to completely obliterate this one.
Alright.
Well, I didn't. I think I'll go ahead and do the hero point on that one.
Okay.
I know it'll guarantee the hit.
So
Oh yeah, okay. So I hit it.
You got a 37, which is a hit. Yes.
Okay, yes. And then we will damage. Hit him with the little boy.
Alright.
22. Could be worse.
Mhm.
And then that's everything.
Yes.
Yes.
Javan.
Hello, Javan Des. Alright. They're all already drained, yes?
The top one is not drained.
The top one is not drained.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, Polar Ray sure has a casting range.
It's quite long, isn't it?
I will cast Polar Ray.
Of 120 feet. It's the same as Rare Frost.
Yeah.
It's a hit. For 39 and drained. I need to clean off my mouse. Drained 2 and gold vulnerability. Is once again slowed.
And what was our rule of spells? Only cantrips or non-offensive cantrips?
I've been letting it. I don't remember. I think
Okay.
it's supposed to be only.
I will abide by the rules.
I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be only cantrips, but I've let everyone else do it this combat too because it's not a super important combat.
Alright, I'm just gonna go cast Ray of Frost on
the other one?
one.
On the other one, all right.
Yep.
Yep, sure. Yeah, I think we decided on
let's- Wow, map. I haven't had to deal with that in ages.
Still hits.
I apologize, Aeneas.
He's still alive.
I should have rolled a little bit better.
Suki.
That's funny, actually.
You know what I wish I had?
She's deep in thought.
I wish I had a spell that is literally the healer grabs the person and drags them back out of the effect zone. Like they do in FNAF. Not FNAF. Final Fantasy.
Alright, let's
Why is
see.
it FNAF? 'Cause it starts with an F and I have
That-
the brain
That
rot.
spell exists. It's level 1.
Oh. Yes.
I don't know if it's a divine spell or not. Oops, not pause.
It's an evocation.
All right, I guess I
It's
will.
Arcana call.
I have arcane.
Yeah.
Maybe I should learn this.
I'm gonna do a little ice storm on this thing. And I'm gonna try to put that burst not hitting Naeus.
So we have to make sure we keep at least one alive, right?
You have to knock them unconscious.
So just not like overkill it.
Yeah. So Ice Storm places. So you get to place 2 bursts.
Okay, well they could just be in that area then.
Right, and you don't want to hit Nea, so it's like this and like this. I'm just gonna change the colors on them real quick because they're
Yeah.
no, whole thing like that.
Yeah, that looks good.
All right, and then they make reflex saves. I think they're supposed to make reflex saves when they start their turn. Actually, let's see here. Bludgeoning, cold, difficult terrain. If you cast a spell, do things.
What do they do? Would they take any damage this time then?
Yes, they do. So the one got a crit success, but the other one, this one here, takes half.
Yeah, better than nothing. You know, chipping away at this thing, I guess.
So that's 3 actions.
I have like one action
You have 1
left.
action left, yeah.
And then if I move up, I move into this cloud, right?
Yes. But you've already crit succeeded against the cloud, so I'm just gonna remove the cloud because it's not actually doing anything anymore.
Yeah, alright, it's fine. Let's see, we'll just move up here next to Jibon. It's fine.
Viper Brian on 4 hit points. It's going to. I have. I wish to do the one last cool thing that it has, but I don't have the actions. Actually, okay, so we are going to manually roll athletics on this. It fails. Okay. And then it tries to bite him.
What's this one last cool thing you could do?
It does constrict.
Okay.
But I have to grab first to constrict, so. This just takes 28 as he's bitten.
So,
Yep.
So Naeus becomes squeaky toy.
Squeaky toy. And then it is Wisp's turn.
Did the pollen zone die?
Oh, you haven't made a save against the pollen yet at all. I just removed.
Because I wasn't in the pollen.
Okay, no, it's still there. It's still there. I just removed it because everyone else is immune to it currently.
Okay. Anyway. What's the range on 2 action heal?
30.
Do you reach spell on top of that, so it's now 60? Reach this guy. There we go.
You reach spell at 2 action heal. $77.
One action left.
Guidance on. Alright. Viper. Begins. Actually, doesn't need to do it. Because it's thrown in an ice storm. Takes damage. It's all the time. Except it doesn't need to move because range of Naeus at least. So where did this come? Move once. It's slow. It's very difficult terrain, so it only moves that far, and then it's going to bite him. Give it the munch. Give the munch!
Munch! It's fucked up when plants are trying to eat you.
No kidding.
It is all very rude.
Naeus, it's your turn.
Okay.
What is burning? Oh, the body. The dead one. Okay.
Hmm. I will just electric arc. Wait, I'm not charged up yet, so we're gonna do that first. In that case, changing all the plans. We're gonna hit this guy that's almost dead with the force fang.
Alright, it falls over. It
Yep.
had 4
Yep.
hit points.
He's not overkilled. Very excellent.
Yes.
And then we're going to destroy this next one.
Remember to preserve at least one, please.
You need to preserve 2, technically.
Oh, we just preserved the last one now.
Yeah.
So
You need to
yeah,
preserve 1 more.
he's alive. Well, okay. Let me. He's still got a lot of health left, right?
Just don't disintegrate him.
I was intending to do just that.
Cease.
You couldn't even attempt. Like, if you disintegrate it, you can't even attempt to, like, harvest the dead fading pollen. There's just no body left.
Fine, I'll chain lightning it.
No.
Let's go! I non-lethally destroy it.
Alright, you slap it, and then you hit it with the very taser.
I give it the zapper.
Give it the zapper. The plant, it's grounded.
Okay, that would have been a hilarious disintegrate roll, and I'm mad at you guys for stopping me. Disintegrate crits are the best.
You're mad at us for not failing the quest.
I don't care about the quest.
Wow.
I'm here for glory. Not really. We did it.
Alright. Do we have to do anything to harvest this pollen?
Roll nature or crafting.
That sounds like somebody else's department.
Wow, nature. I could totally roll nature.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna also roll crafting. 40. Yeah, those are both successes. So on the, critically wounded, still alive but unconscious Viper Vines, you use the tools that were provided to you to harvest these 2 doses of Viper Vine poison that you were asked to retrieve. and return to Naira with the pollen. Along the way, Wisp will probably tend to your wounds. It will be a day by the time the next event occurs, but yes. Tend to your wounds and you head. Returning with the pollen, Naira sprinkles, a dose on each painting, and she's quickly. It's pretty apparent which one is the real one. As she says, it sparkles with a magical light. The true painting leaps to life in a complex display of dancing lights. Thrilled with the discovery, and the fact that you helped her by avoid damage of the priceless work of art, she promises to immortalize the heroes in a splendid portrait of the entire group. She has you pose while she makes a variety of sketches and notes, and then tells you to return at the end of the semester to collect the finished painting.
Aww.
Nice.
Nice.
The work of art will be worth 3,000 gold if you're willing to sell it. I suspect you are not.
Ooh.
No.
Exactly. What? Okay. Right, sure.
So Naira is gonna paint us.
Yeah, she paints you a group portrait.
Why would we sell this?
I know, right?
No, we have to be.
For
careful.
ale and weapons.
And look. Why would we sell this when we have to die first for it to be worth it?
It goes up in value when you die.
Man, it's gonna
So-
be really static value for a while.
Right?
Mm.
Hold on to that, and then like 2 campaigns later, it's just gonna pop back up. We're gonna be like, hey, who are those characters we used to play?
Yeah.
Oh, right. They're dead. Oh, look, a painting of them.
Look a painting of them.
Well, Galarian time unfortunately advances in real time, so
Yeah. Well, to be fair, this campaign is also several years past real time because it's just.
That's true, yeah.
It's just long.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah.
What year is it?
It is currently 4726.
Oh, damn. Okay, yeah. We ahead.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be especially funny if that new AP is like some major world event and we have never even talked about it.
What happens? Oh, you mean 200?
Yeah, 200.
Yeah. Okay. 2 weeks later. 2 weeks later.
Nice.
Tahan Kot. Let's see here. Is a teacher who is who is the most proficient in magical flight in the entire academy. Has achieved peak performance with all manner of airborne travel from simple fly spells to a variety of winged polymorph forms. And as a result, let's see here. It comes to no surprise to people who already know Taganot has a request for you, and you can easily assume that it's directly related to her most recent aerial innervation. I have a picture of her. I do. All of these people have pictures from somewhere.
Cool.
Alright. If assembled, a still unnamed sailing ship magically modified to serve as a small airship, which she plans to show off during her next lecture with a test flight. But her students, originally have to serve as your crew, have flown it together, earned academic probation after a senior prank that left a certain teacher's noodle cart perched atop a certain bell tower.
Sounds familiar.
Sounds
Don't know
familiar.
anything about that.
Tahakot cannot see rewarding such misbehavior with a rare and wondrous rare and wondrous opportunities, such as that the prestige that comes with taking her airship on its first flight. But this leaves her with only one student from her entire crew, bringing it back. Oh, I spelled spelled his name wrong. It's Hybram, the dwarf.
Wow.
From that was
Wow.
one of your original roommates.
I bet
Wow.
he's so pleased to see us all
Yeah.
promoted and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, he's still like a senior student for sure. He is actually quite, he is looking forward to working with you on this. Right, you're friends.
It's funny, like, listen, yeah, we're friends. He's looking forward to working him,
Yeah.
and sorry, he's just scowling.
Oh yeah, that's the only art I
He's
have.
smiling, okay? He's just bad at it. Don't make fun of him.
You remember the dwarf Daredevil from the early days of the Begambia? Hybram is determined to make the attempt, even if he must go alone. So Talking Hot asks you to help with this test flight. This will be a series of skill checks.
Can we get some of our students to sub in instead? Feels kind of weird to like, yeah, this is going to be handled by the students, but now a bunch of teachers are going to take over.
Oh, I've heard of this thing. Yes. Show players. There's our flying boat.
Oh my god.
The Sengor air boat.
It seems fun.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Test flight will be a series of skill checks. Takeoff, flight, and landing. How the subsystem works. Sure. Yep. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Success is 1 point. Crit success 2 points. Sure. Each hero attempts one skill of their choosing based on the phase. Alright, let's attempt to fly this airship. Test flight. Takeoff. Hybram directs you to secure loose objects to help stabilize the ship and keep its magical energies focused on lifting it off the ground. You may roll. What does that come? That's a reward, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay. You may roll driving lore, engineering lore to help stabilize the ship, athletics to secure loose objects and handle other unexpected physical tasks as needed, or perception to watch for potential problems.
I can be athletic.
Alright, so those are just rolling perception, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll perception. I'm bad at everything else.
Perception, athletics, and what?
Driving lore or engineering.
I don't have either of those.
I have hugging this dude lore.
I am not athletic in the least, and I am sorry.
I am legendarily athletic.
Okay.
Weird that I don't full heal when I hit the rest button. Oh, that's because it doesn't work that way in Pathfinder.
Correct. It doesn't work that way in Pathfinder.
Okay.
I'm not
Right, I forgot to do that.
All right, here we go. Bask in my athleticism. That was a pretty weak roll, to be honest, but it is plus 27, so it's probably fine.
Oh, you forgot to remove the sicken, which actually matters.
Should I re-roll that then, or just?
No, just remove it and count it as a success.
I could re-roll it.
Okay, reroll it without the sicken on it.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it's fine. All right.
If it's a success, it's fine.
Yeah, you get 2 successes. I'm just gonna make a new sticky note. And we'll just slap it now. I'll lose it there. New sticky note. We'll say. We'll go. Oh god. Take off. 2 points. 2 points. All right, you get the boat safely off the ground. Test flight. To actually fly the ship, Hiram directs you to keep watch for potential dangers, to aid in trimming the sails and magical rudders to keep the ship on course for the test flight, and to continue focusing its magical energies providing thrust. You can roll acrobatics or driving lore to move quickly and efficiently through the rigging to trim the sail and adjust the rudders. Arcana or nature to moderate the magical energy engine's thrust to run smoothly in flight. Or perception to watch for hazards and obstacles.
Gonna be rolling that Arcana while Naeus uses one of his hero points, please.
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna fall off the airship if I don't re-roll that.
Ooh, nice. Duality of the dice.
Duality of the dice. Okay.
2 pretty weak rolls for me there. I think that's the DC, isn't it? 32.
For acrobatics, it is, yes. So we got a success, a crit success, a success, and wisp.
Am I rolling perception again?
You could. So it's acrobatics, driving lore, arcana, nature, or perception.
Arcana. I'm not doing good at my rolls.
That is a fail. So you get a success, a crit success, and a success. So you get 4 points. 4. Natural flying the ship goes much better as you are quite attuned with the magic. Can you land this boat? Alright.
Yes, we can. Can we land it with while the boat being able to be take off again is the question.
Right. Alright, so it's crafting to quickly make repairs and tighten knots and otherwise quickly fix minor problems and damage that has occurred to the ship during flight. Arcana or nature to keep the magical engines thrusting softly to allow for it
I clicked something and it made sound.
soft landing. Or perception or driving lore to navigate it to its intending landing spot. So crafting, arcana, nature, perception, or driving.
My Arcana and crafting are quite good. Does anyone want to take the Arcana this time?
I did nature.
Okay, I'll take Arcana.
Alright, I will do crafting then.
Can I re-roll?
I'm perceiving.
I'm just waiting for a Wisp's roll to come in. Oh, what happened there?
I don't know.
It
Roll 3 times.
rolled it 3 times. Okay. Weird.
It did a crit success,
I'm just
a
gonna take.
meh, and then a crit fail.
Just taking the first result. So you get a crit success, a failure, a crit success, and a crit success. For a total of 6. Alright. The takeoff was a little shaky, but you managed to get it in the air. But once it was in the air, your ability to fly and land this magically powered airboat was quite spectacular. Dude, complete the landing phase without dropping to 0. Hiram is having a blast. He got to, fly this thing. Him being, the daredevil flying dwarf that he is. Tahankot is thankful for your aid in keeping the ship in the air, and for giving her the chance to see the very real flaws in her plans. She identifies specific places where she knows she must improve. However, the flight is still a great success, and there's still more work to do. As a reward for helping her, we like rewards. You get let's see here, one of her prototypes, which is a hawk. Oh boy. So it is. Why is it ammo? Whatever. You get a hawk boat feather token. It's a swan boat feather token, except it has a fly speed of 60. It is a hawk instead of a swan.
Oh, that's cool.
You also, for earning.
Is that single use, or can we just keep using
it's single use.
Dang.
Yeah. Also, for creating such a successful test site, she gives you the honor of naming the prototype airship.
Oh.
While I generate this proper hawk token.
Floaty McFloatface.
I was thinking it.
Why are you the way that you are?
Who, me or him?
Yes.
I mean, I'm waiting for somebody to come up with something better.
The Great Floater.
Sky Dancer?
That is way worse than Floaty McFloatface.
Jitembe's Pride? I don't know.
Naming boats is hard. Airboats.
It is hard. The Enterprise.
Still going with Floaty McFloatface over here.
I think you're being outvoted, Valorgain.
The Spelljammer.
Yes,
The
okay.
Spelljammer.
Oh,
I'm
no.
calling it. I'm calling it the Spelljammer. I'm sorry for the copyright strike your channel's about to
Oh,
receive days.
Floaty McFloatface wins on a technicality.
Wow.
We are at an impasse.
What do you mean?
The only solution is to let Roval and Bagunsa vote.
Not really.
Bagunsa rolls over on his back, showing his belly, and falls asleep. That's his input.
All right.
He was pantomiming floating, clearly.
All right. So,
Floating in water?
one or two, heads or tails, Naeus? One or two?
Both.
Pick one.
Floaty McFloatface.
All right. So on one it is Floating McFloatface. On the two it is Spelljammer. Yes, that was the one that the other side agreed to.
I mean, the other side is you and Wisp. Right?
Yeah. No. Like,
Okay.
what's our input? We need to come up here so we can make this a tie.
Does Java wish to call it the Spelljammer? In which case, then that's the tie. You have two
Yeah.
votes.
Yeah.
Two votes
I'll
are
agree with
split.
Spelljammer. Let's go.
I honestly don't care.
It is Floating McFloatface.
Yes!
Hey, Floaty McFloatface.
I love it. It's such
Fuck.
a good name.
You know what you're doing there, Naeus?
Roll a D1. Oh, the board is now called Floating McFloatface.
I do like that it is a coin when you roll a 1d2. That's pretty neat. I've never seen anybody do that.
Man, what the fuck was that? You rigged it.
I mean,
I rolled it for real though.
I know.
yeah, Jivon actually rolled it.
I know. I just love the fact that it's just a double-headed coin.
Yeah, did it roll anything when I did it?
I don't know, but here you go. See, I reached
No.
it for you.
Well, actually, yes, it did.
Yeah,
It flipped, but it just
Yeah,
didn't
nothing
flip.
visually though. I was curious.
I'm just like,
Yeah, it doesn't flip a coin or anything because there's no model for that.
See, here's the thing. Here's the solution. You should have made Floaty McFloatface the second one. Therefore, he couldn't pull that.
I mean, yeah.
So
Wow.
true.
I would
I
have
mean,
just
to be
like
fair though,
rolled,
Java did
What's-
flip and still rolled the one. So here you
Yeah.
I would
are.
roll 2d1. Was what it was.
Honestly, I don't care. We're gonna be Floaty McFloatface. Do you know what the boat is called in the other game I'm in? The Fisting Goose.
They bought a real boat with their like adventuring money
Wow.
and called it the Fisting Goose.
Nice.
Because we got a swan token, and they loved the idea of a boat that had like a bird theme on it. So they decided the Fisting Goose.
As a goose head for
That's-
like the
wow.
front thing on the boat.
Yeah.
The figurehead?
Yeah, the figurehead.
That's fantastic. I'm fully supportive of that. That's wonderful.
Yep. And eventually we'll be seeing that party again. The one who actually knows shit about like sailing and pirating and all that is our swashbuckler.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow, way to break swashbuckler stereotypes.
Look,
Wow.
It was his choice.
I know. It's a great choice, to be honest. Stereotypes are good for happen for a reason.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, for classes.
it was funny and I love it. They're a tiefling, and like my character's also a tiefling, but they are a bard. They got fucking cursed.
Okay. We can talk about the other game
Yeah.
after.
Sorry.
Yes, I know we love that game, but we're in the middle of another game.
I love the DK.
I know. I know. Okay. 2 weeks after your inaugural boat flight. That's our boat flight. Takalo Ott, your first teacher, comes up to you. Let's see here. What does he have an ask for you? His latest plight. Many students come to him, and he is favorite tutor of many students. Rather, because he is very kind, sometimes to a fault, and this can at times be a problem for him, being too nice. His latest plight of 4-star students has been gnawing at him, and after admitting that he was unable to come up with a solution to help them, he comes to you for help. Takala asks you to meet him in his office in the Heron Archives. There, he asks you from assistance with 4 conversants. Am I gonna manual any proper rounds? No, I am not. All right.
What's a 4-star student? Is that like a 4-star general?
No, there's 4-star students. Students plural.
Oh, 4-star students. Okay, got it.
Yes. So there's Travner, a human. Nahajiri, human woman. Blaine Drolson, another guy, male human. And Bernie Vanderwood, a gnome.
I gave up on taking any of those notes.
Fair.
If these are if they're just for this one off, we're just going right through it.
Yeah. All right. Sure.
I did my best.
Mm-hmm. These students have done quite well in their classes. They but this group that kind of has earned a respectable reputation. Though the last 6 months have proven to be trying, as the talented young students have begun to chafe against the rules of the academy. These are the students that pulled the bell tower prank.
The one where they put a sheep on top of the bell tower?
No, the Mafika's ramen cart.
Noodle carts?
The noodle cart.
These are the ones that did it.
Yes.
They're good kids, okay?
They're good kids. They just, still.
Bored and smart.
It's a good prank. A good prank's a good prank.
Yeah, except now it was the lizard gnomes that did it.
That was
That
not
was
their
not a
fault.
good. That's not a good prank. The bell tower thing is.
The recent escapades involved leveraging Nahirji's architectural engineering expertise with Bernie's cloaking illusions to put Mafika's ramen cart atop the bell tower. All of her students are now on academic probation as punishment, and Takala hopes to keep them on the right track until they graduate as lore speakers. To this end, Takala hopes that you can assist him in straightening out the young troublemakers while inspiring them to make more noble endeavors.
I would like to ask.
You get to give them inspiring speeches to keep them on the right course.
Cool. Can I ask a question of this teacher?
Yes?
Does he know us?
He was your first teacher.
Yes.
Yes. You know, you bring up a good point. Or just talk to the students, okay?
Were we ever considered your star students after the shit we pulled?
I mean, yes, but the same.
We dealt with bugs.
Just give them. A
Okay,
speech.
we will. I'm just giving you a little jab.
Yes.
I was never on academic probation.
We weren't either.
At some point, you probably were. At some point, everyone except Jayon.
I don't know how I avoided it.
Suck up.
Yeah, no kidding.
That one's in the art.
I asked for extra homework.
Yes, for extra
The
homework.
only non-elf that, like, no, you're the only elf. We're all the non-elves. Funny how you're the one that didn't get probation.
Takala's a human.
Well, this is in the middle of a jungle.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway.
The point is, during the seminar, each hero has an opportunity to tell a story or give a lecture based on their own experiences to influence the students, after which they attempt a skill check with an associated skill of their choice. The skill the hero attempts should be reflective of the nature of the tale. If the story the hero tells, if the story the hero tells focuses on a lack of concern for others or encourages a disregard for consequences, the DC is higher. If it focuses on taking responsibility for your actions or others, the DC is lower.
I have a story.
Yes.
Can I go first?
Yes.
Alright. So, Wisp thinks for a moment and is like, I have a story. She talks about how they had to, like, investigate, like, the underground tunnels where the whole bug thing happened.
Mm-hmm.
But what story she focuses on when they came upon another set of students where one of them got stung by a bee and had an allergic reaction.
Mm-hmm.
So, that moment, she was pretty panicked at the time because she didn't want someone to just suddenly die because they got bit by a bug. At that point, they didn't know that they were allergic to bees. This wasn't so much a disregard for their own safety because they didn't know, but from this event, it inspired her to try and make ways to ensure that this wouldn't happen again, which is how she did the study that ended up becoming the EpiPen.
Yes.
So from our experiences from here at the school and onward, I take each complication we came across and try to find a solution for it. But I have to say, one of the ones I'm more proud of is the research I did into a more portable type of antidote that helps with allergic reactions, because you never know what you're going to come across that might put you in that kind of shock, which is some of the things I now teach in my class after making
So-
that my final project when I was still a student.
Alright, you are technically a teacher that teaches medicine. This is true.
And now I teach medicine.
Yep.
And one of the things I try to teach my students is, hey, if you're going to go out in, like, a whole traveling party thing, make sure you know medicine.
Yep.
Even if you're not the cleric or the healer class,
Yeah.
know medicine.
Yep.
Because you never know what you're going to find out there.
Yep.
So take responsibility for yourself and also help support each other.
Yep. Roll medicine. That feels like a roll medicine.
God, I hope I roll well. I'm legendary in medicine.
Hey. That is a look. Crit success.
Woo.
Alright.
Nice.
There's my story. The EpiPen story.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Who wishes to give another speech?
I'm thinking. Are there any like cultures that I can think of at the top of my head that fell apart due to like disunity or something?
Embrace conformity.
There's
What about the Cyclops that happened?
that sure was a thing. I mean, Cyclops is the
They kind of just got blown up.
kind of just got blown up.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Like, were Cyclopses ended by the Earthfall?
Yeah,
What
they
do
were
we
ended
call
by, it was ended by Earthfall. Pretty much.
Okay.
It was ended by Earthfall, and in the like coming days of Earthfall, they're like turned to like blood sacrifice and shit, trying to prevent it, and then it just happened anyways because reasons that
All right. Well,
Earthfall.
We could talk about Montambu. Was it Montambu? No, it was
you know what? That's a good point. Jaivon is going to talk about the founding of Nantambu and the principles of its governance. On the surface, a very boring topic, but the point of the talk being that is like I'm going to emphasize the need for both dissenting opinions and diversity of thought, but also concern for others and like coming together in the matters that really matter.
Sure. What skill do you think that would fall under?
Society, I would say.
Fair? Yeah, rolling society.
I have 3 of these. I'm gonna hero point this.
Okay, I was gonna do. Okay.
This is why I am the good history professor.
Well, you're the good history professor. Sure.
respect the rules, but also know sometimes if a rule is unjust, it's not a just rule.
Right? Fuck that
Yeah,
rule in
that's
particular.
just I was getting at. Yep.
Rules are great and all, but fuck that rule in particular.
If a rule has become unjust, it is no longer a just rule.
Yep.
It is time for a reform and re-evaluation of said rule.
Yep.
We're not telling you to rise up against your teachers, though.
Yep.
We're here to teach you for a reason.
Yep. Alright.
Suki has a very brief story that she can tell too.
Yeah, hit me.
It's nothing too crazy, but just kind of one of those stories where it's like, not everything needs to end in violence, even if you're not the one being the aggressor in the first place.
Right?
There was a time when we were going through the jungle and we came across a really, really pissed off hippo that was charging at us. And instead of just fighting it and killing it, Suki tried to communicate with it and found out that it was angry because it was injured. And so instead of having to fight this giant angry hippo, we calmed it and healed it, and it let us go on our way. So not everything needs to start or end with violence.
Yeah. You.
Sometimes nature just needs to heal. Nature needs to heal.
And what kind of skill do you think that would be?
Probably just
Nature?
nature.
Yeah,
Just
roll me nature.
My rolls today are great.
Oh, boy. That is a fail.
Doing so good with my rolls.
Alright.
Do you have hero points?
I
If
got
you
one.
wanna
Yeah,
use them.
actually. Yeah, sure.
Hey, that's a success.
That's better.
That's
there we
better.
go.
Alright.
Naeus, do you have a story?
Yeah. So Naeus sort of like puffs himself up a bit and takes on a more military, sort of appearance than these nerds, in the hopes of getting to roll an athletics or intimidation check. and he begins the story, and this is going to be one from before our adventures, one from my childhood. When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching band. It was a Chilaxian band, marching ahead of the military in a parade, being loud and making a spectacle of itself. And they wanted to call attention to the glory of the military, to make the people impressed, but the people weren't. Because as big and as loud as that military may have been, it wasn't doing anything to help them, just to call attention to itself and tell everybody how cool it was. And they weren't fooled. People aren't fooled by that. So the people rose up, and we drove that army out of town because no matter how loud you are, how cool you think you look, what actually matters to people is that they're getting the help they need and being looked out for, and just actually being a decent person. You're here to learn the tools to actually help people. Anyone can be loud and call attention to themselves, but people will see through that. And if that's all you can do, if that's what you learn here, they won't keep you around in their lives for long.
Bravo.
Thank you. I had to really work on how to build my opening line into something good.
Oh, Nea said something smart.
He started with something funny.
He did.
Dang.
Yeah, roll me that athletics, I guess.
Woohoo!
I'll allow
Yes,
it.
I'm flexing my pec muscles the entire time.
Gets a success. Alright. The speeches go over swimmingly, and Chikalo Ott is thrilled. And presents you with the hero, these, students that you're giving the speech to will take these lessons to heart. And Chikalo gives you a rare gift, a collection of essays originally recorded during the time of the 10 Magic Warriors that include stories of the warriors' accomplishments and journeys.
Oh, hey, that's another item we can trade.
Yeah. Any character who reads these essays over 2 weeks of downtime gain a permanent +1 circumstance bonus to recall knowledge checks related to the 10 Magic Warriors or their enemies. But yes, it is also makes a potential gift for the Iobane when you go speak to them.
Can we all read it over the same 2 weeks?
Yes? Question mark? I'm not entirely... It's not clear.
I would like to read it.
Okay. Definitely Jaimon. I don't think I have a specific item for it. I'll get back on that one. If I can add it permanently to something. Oh, okay, go away. Oh boy, it's our favorite. Our last. There'll still be a little. Let's say there'll still be a little bit more time in the semester. About a month left. But our last event, because then we'll spend 2 weeks of downtime, like reading these notes, and I have one other thing for you to learn, just to like learn. We'll do this one first. So, what is their name? What was their name? Tahankot comes back to you. Tahankot comes back to you and says, for helping me, fly this ship, I would like to teach you how to, drive the boat better, or how to drive things in general. So it will take 2 weeks, but anyone who takes advantage of this offering may become trained in driving lore.
I wish to learn to drive.
Yes.
Jaivon does not believe in car dependency, so he will not learn how to drive.
I am absolutely going to do this. I'm going to drive the Mars rover. None of you can get between me and the Mars rover. This campaign is now about family. Let's fucking go.
Suki just prefers.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah, Suki.
There's going
Suki
to be a
prefers
button in
traditional
the
methods
rover.
of
I'm going to hit the
transportation.
button, and the thing's going to go really fast, and I'm going to win all the races.
I mean, one of the lures there was needed to do the thing before when you were test driving the ship was driving.
So. Okay.
Yeah, not Suki. Suki likes to keep her feet on the ground.
Okay.
The whole airship thing is not even. She's not into it.
Hi, yes, wind genasi person thing.
Fair.
Let me
Choose
try.
to take Talancot up on their offer to learn more about driving.
The two flying people want to learn to drive. The
Yes,
flying ship.
this is true. This is true, actually.
The Portuguese verb for to drive is like dirijar, and so let's get some dirigibles.
Let's get
I love that so
some
much. I love that
dirigibles.
that's the verb, and I just feel very steampunk every time it comes up.
Oh boy.
Dirigibles.
All right.
Let's do it.
So our last event. Zuma. We love Zuma.
Oh, Zuma!
Zuma,
Zuma.
Is teaching people to drive.
No.
Oh,
Talankot is still the one that's teaching to drive because it's his boat. But Zuma, 2 weeks later, comes to you with a request. Our beloved tinfoil hat wearing half orc.
right.
Yes. While his knowledge related to recognizing and defeating harmful magic is significant, his mastery of aberrations is unquestioned. Zuma's reputation has always suffered, as how he seems to buy into every wild conspiracy theory he hears or invents. We love Zuma.
I'm your tin hat.
Yeah.
They gave us a hat of the mage, but it was a tinfoil hat.
I think they did, yes. Who was wearing it, too?
Jaivo.
That was... Yeah, Stefan is wearing the tinfoil mage hat!
Am I still? I think I am.
Oh, I wish you are. Yep, Hat of the Magi. Alright.
Yep.
Zuma comes up to you. Goes, alright. Have a theory that has been compelled to seek you out. While I was wandering the hinterlands of Nantambu, I came across a glorious sight. A rainbow rising from a clear sky above an idyllic stream. Having just finished a brand new treatise on New Thassalon, which theorized that the various prismatic themed spells were first invented by the Rune Lords, and the ancient magical traditions being revitalized there, I was convinced, I am certain, that it was an omen. That one of the Rune Lords that recently attempted to rise from their slumber has attempting to return from death to seize control of Magambia's lore. Trying to steal your knowledge by being a rainbow.
Wisp is just like leaning over the table, just like has chin on both fists, being like, "Tell me more."
Yes. So this omen carries implications of great change. And I would like to recruit you to assist in a grand divination ritual to determine the true identity of this potential threat.
Can I roll superstition?
You have superstition, Lord, yes.
Can I roll superstition? Just because I want to know what the hell she's talking about.
Yeah.
Is that the best roll? But something.
Zuma is once again off her shit. It's just the rainbow above a stream because water particles in the air.
Wow.
You have a superstitions lore?
Yeah.
Can I roll Arcana to determine if such a thing will be possible? With my knowledge of the Rune Lords and New Thassalon?
Sure, right?
Rise of the Rune Lords into Ewen?
That'd be a great reprint. 38. Alright. So it's 38. This divination ritual of whatever she has planned is possible. She's trying to figure out the real identity of a potential threat that's possibly Rune Lord related. What you know about the Rune Lords, that could potentially happen. They're not all as benevolent or neutral as Sorshan.
Yes, Sorshan. I do not have a poster of her in my room. Anyway,
Anyways.
yeah, this sounds plausible.
Yeah. So, do you think how Zuma came to this theory is dumb because she's a theorist, but there could be a threat. This is why Zuma plans to asks for your assistance with this divination ritual.
Yeah, we should totally do this.
Yeah. The ritual Zuma intends to cast as an experimental modification that she's been developing for years. And hopes for you to act as secondary casters for casting this ritual. Alright. Party. You're ready to make some skill checks. Roll for another one of Zuma's batshit rituals. So I'm pretty sure that's what happened last time.
I mean, one of them was like trying to be able to hear each other's thoughts.
Yep.
And
true.
share magic.
It's true.
Hey, we got the group thing part right. It was more, we couldn't share each other's magic by going into each other's spell lists.
Yeah. Alright. Zuma arranges the seating for you around a prepared ritual circle according to the talents which you are best at. Each hero you each serve as a secondary caster for the ritual, while Zuma serves as the primary caster. So I'm a... Okay. On each roll, Arcana, Diplomacy, Occultism, Religion, Society, or a relevant magic lore, such as divination lore.
Religion it is.
Is that Arcana?
Arcana, I guess.
Arcana.
Can I do my branch of influence on this? Or steeped in history?
No.
Okay.
So we got Arcana, and Religion. I just say, yeah. Okay, so we got 36. So 35, 36, 36, and 41. All of those are successes. Alright.
Nephis, this is about to be some magical bullshit. I hope you're happy.
Mm-hmm. Magical bullshit indeed. A glimmering pane of hazy energy appears to float in the air for a moment, at first showing only a charcoal black surface, before revealing the image of a regal woman with long dark hair, wearing a scarlet dress chased in silver filigree. She sits at an elegant work desk and appears to be in the midst of crafting a magical polearm. After a moment, the woman notices the scrying pane and looks directly through it to address Zuma and the heroes. Is this art in this adventure? Oh, it is. It's explicitly this art. Great. Perfect. I'm going to have this on hand. The title of the art gives it away. So we'll have that on. He goes, why, hello. You must be from the Magambia. I see. I've been waiting for someone who is such a powerful organization to contact me. I would have reached out myself were I not intending to so many matters here at home. Please tell whoever is in charge down there that my emissary should arrive within the week. I am sure we'll have much of mutual interest to discuss. And in the future, please announce yourselves before sending scrying magic into my personal chambers. I am sure neither of us would want any misunderstanding to mar our relationship before it even has a chance to properly begin. As she finishes her statement, she gestures with a quick flick of her wrist, and the scrying pane fractures into thousands of tiny slivers before fading away entirely.
Faisy, is this who I think it is?
You could roll me Arcana or Society.
All right.
I know. I shall now. Oh, you rolled Society. Okay, that's a success.
I roll Arcana.
Oh, it doesn't show the name. Yes.
Oh shit! It's a magical e-girl.
It's magical eagle.
You have no idea.
Wisp. No, you have no idea. Wisp does not know. Jaimon knows. That's Society's success.
I'm sorry. What are options? I think it's Arcana for me, probably.
Arcana or Society.
Yeah.
Naeus does not know.
So, what was the skill check? Society or Arcana?
Yes, Society or Arcana.
They're pretty. Please don't be evil.
Suki knows. Valiant, you know in person. Who is this woman?
Does she sell bathwater?
That is Sorshen, Rune Lord of Lust, and the ruler, one of the rulers of New Fassalon.
Can you put?
She used to be
Type
evil.
that in chat, please. Thanks.
She used to be evil.
Follow-up question. What's a rune lord?
Oh boy.
Huh.
So the
They are very powerful wizards who ruled a very powerful ancient empire back in the day, and then they sealed themselves up or something, as I understand it. And then some people had a very fun adventure path.
there was 3 of them. But
Let's
basically,
do that one next.
oh god, they were all so there was the
They're all
ancient,
1E.
yeah, they're all 1E. There was the ancient empire of Thassalon, and they all it was originally ruled by one guy, but his like 7 underlings all like conspired to take it over, and then from there the empire fractured.
Does she need underlings?
I'm getting the bonk stick.
Oh yes, get the bonk stick. Each rune lord being associated with a sin. In this, for Soshin's case, it is lust.
Getting the bigger bonk stick.
Yes.
That's one of my top 3 sins, to be honest.
Bonk.
Wow.
With the oncoming of Earthfall, all of the rune lords devised various different ways for them to live on past this event. And I think I don't remember the exact timeline, but sometime during the 1E adventures, it was probably various points during the 1E adventures. Several of, I think, almost all of them all make an appearance.
Do tabletop games do time skips in between editions?
Pathfinder did not. It's literally linear from 1E to 2E. There's a like actual timeline.
But this was like one of the first adventure paths.
time passes between them. I hadn't really thought about that being a thing.
Yes.
Yeah, each AP is released in like a current year. So like the new ones that are coming out are going to come up with like, what's the year for 6023 now?
Oh, that's what you guys were saying earlier, and I just didn't get it.
Yeah.
It would be
Okay.
4723.
There we go.
It's cool. So there's like an evolving world story.
Yeah.
Neat.
That include both the printed adventure paths and the organized play. Yeah, has its own like meta plot that goes along with it that affects the world. So yeah, so Queen Sorshin is one of the Irulors that survived and is making a name for themselves because they came out of a time bubble effectively. And with a change of alignment of their like patron deity, I guess, formerly Nocticula, who is now known as the Redeemer Queen instead of Queen of the Succubi. That's a thing.
Sorry, play Wrath of the Righteous.
Yeah, sorry, go play Wrath of the Righteous. Explicitly take Ember with you. So it's only 50 hours into the game. It's fine. Don't worry.
It's only 50.
It's like somewhere in like part 4 or something.
Yeah.
Right? It's like 50 or 60 hours into the game. It's halfway. Yeah. Point is.
So we used this scrying thing,
Yeah.
and we ended up in the bedroom of the Rune Lord of Lust.
Yes.
But what we were trying to find is the Rune Lord that was apparently connected to this rainbow. And which Rune Lord did our friend here think we were going to find?
He was just concerned about something bad happening.
Yeah, I think this is the rune lord that cast the rainbow, so it's not bad per se.
Alright.
So they were technically right that it was connected to a Rune Lord.
It's more. So, it's. I'll finish explaining what just happened. It's the rainbow is just. Just a rainbow, right? It's just a meteorological oddity, and that Zuma is batshit insane. And thought it was something. Right? The rainbow is unattached to anything. It's just a naturally occurring rainbow, and Zuma goes, "I'm a genius," right? And you.
God damn it.
Yeah.
We've encouraged Zuma even more.
Right. Yeah. So Zuma currently, after the scrying mirror breaks, is in a state of surprise and horror It was Queen Sorshan, one of the longest-lived wizards in the history of Thassalon. Yet she greeted us so calmly, and was the omen I saw a warning of her, or someone close to her, hiding in her shadows? This changes everything. And then he scurries from the room to pursue this latest development.
Oh no.
We're gonna go talk to the dean and say there's gonna be a messenger from Queen
Sorshan.
Sorshan
Yeah.
coming in about a week.
Yes.
So yeah, we're about to get a diplomat.
Yes. The diplomat is actually on their way. The rainbow is unattached to any real event that happened. It just happened to be a rainbow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Here's the thing. Even though the rainbow was not anything at all whatsoever, the fact that it still was a Rune Lord kind of event going to happen is what throws me. Because technically we're right in the fact that something had to happen with the Rune Lord, but not in what made you think it was connected. Amazing.
Yep. This is how conspiracy works. Alright, then in the last 2 weeks you study the perhaps over time as well, you study the essays about the 10 magical warriors, and gaining that permanent +1.
Wait, so we don't find out what happens with the messenger that's coming a week later?
So here's what it says about that. Whether or not you actually send an emissary to the Megamir, or who or what this emissary is left for me to decide, but it's likely she forgets her promise, regulating this thread to a nerve-wracking loose end for you to ponder. Ooh, that actually happens. Spooky.
So we don't know.
Yep. Did they actually show up? I don't know. You were studying or busy teaching.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're not important enough to get included in diplomacy.
It's outside the scope of this adventure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, you had us do diplomacy for a dragon, but we can't talk to some slub that works for the Lust Queen?
That's a slur. That's a
Wow.
Some scrub? What's slub?
Oh.
What is it?
We heard slug.
I heard slub. But point is,
Wisp, you're gonna have to go take some sensitivity training now.
Wow.
Can I find out that it was just a mash of word sound? I
Word
didn't
sound.
really mean anything. It was like some kind of dude.
I was particularly going on about calling it like how offensive does she take being the Lust Queen still?
Oh, that one.
Yeah, alright. We're in the change of heart phase. That's the past. But she's still
Queen of Thas. Queen of that ass.
Look. She got Riz, is all I'm saying.
She's got Riz, a lot of it. Oh.
Maybe now she's just a Yas queen.
Yeah.
Remember when Valor Game was getting mad at people for being too old to say Riz?
I am younger than you.
We've declared that cap.
For real.
That's Cope.
Is it?
I'm sitting here knowing all these words and being like, this is hilarious. This is happening in real life. This isn't in text form.
Honestly, we are all too old to use them, let's be honest. I am becoming ancient as well.
You're aging faster than the older people here.
Wait.
How,
Oh, do you
Uh,
mean by that?
how old are you?
26.
Ancient! Literally falling apart.
He's less child than some of the other people.
I know. We talk to literal babies. Ugh.
Hey, it's just him.
No, I know. Younger people.
Oh, in your other games?
Yeah, in the other server.
Freaking wolf
Oh.
child.
Yes, and Bronze.
Rod's an older child.
Okay.
He knows cars.
He knows car. Fair. Okay.
Anyway.
Anyway.
You. Alright. The semester completes, and it is finally time to get back to adventuring. You've done your year of school teaching. It's been an eventful year where you've done some in your research yourself. You've had an interesting chain of events, including pranks. All right.
Talking to the pranksters, be like, hey, so.
Yep.
Blah.
Yes. You can begin your expedition to the Plaza of the Door, the site of the doorway to the Red Star, in the center of some of the oldest of the Monkey Expanse's ruins. By default, you, as part of your expedition, the people that join you are Izem, Tahankot, and the 4 prankster students.
Oh. Welcome to space, kids.
Well, they want to go. They want to go to actually study the ruins themselves and help with the
Okay,
ritual,
so-
I guess.
So who's going to Akaton and who's going for the ruins?
You guys are going to Alcatan. Everyone else is going to the ruins.
Okay.
Yes.
And we don't know for sure if the death cult is still around.
Right.
We're gonna have to play bodyguards, aren't we?
The persons are looking for an exciting way to round out their education before graduating. They share mundane duties such as setting up camp, collecting food, and preparing food, and recording events of the journey. You can take anyone else along with this expedition if you wish, including other allied teachers and students that you've gotten to know, or you can make the journey alone.
Take the conspiracy theorist.
You want to take Zuma?
Not
God,
really, but,
taking
like,
Zuma to Mars, I think it might break Zuma.
I'm sorry. But I just.
Can you just imagine? He gets up there, and then the first time he comes into contact with something alien, his poor brain is going to explode.
No, but I'm
There are giant brains who live on Akaton.
my friend-
Oh god! Can you imagine?
They're giant brains with little stick figure bodies.
I love it.
That's amazing. But I feel like that's too much for Zuma. I don't want to cause Zuma to have a coronary.
That's fair. I'm trying to think like other people that we've met that we could bring with us, and like we have recruited a lot of students.
Yes, you've been around.
Yeah,
You've spoken to a lot.
Can we
of
take
people.
that weird insect egg to space?
we can't because it's hidden somewhere safe.
Yeah.
Well,
Let's
we
take
should take.
Anchor Root.
That's dumb. It'd be great to take it to
Kangaroo?
space.
Yeah, her anxiety won't act up at all.
Oh,
Those from like our dorm days.
yes. In your own days.
Poor Anchor.
Hey,
Hey,
Groot, you wanna
okay.
go to space?
No, I'm good. She's like a little too anxious to actually go on that one.
Can we take the grandma spider? She was there, and her 2 grandkids were, or was that their mom?
That was the mom.
Okay.
That was the mom.
Take the stoner cat. See what
Take
happens.
the stuff.
Hell yeah, he'll find us that space nug.
Wasn't they also like the one that brewed like super booze?
He literally had a distillery in his dorm room.
Can you imagine the stuff he'll find on Mars? I mean, what's the planet actually called?
Akiton.
Akiton. Yeah, that- Accutane, like the
No, it's
Medication?
clearly it was named by the indigenous folks. Ack.
ah.
God.
That makes so much sense now.
All right, but really, let's think.
I don't think
Wasn't
I
there
don't know if
one-
there's anybody we want to take. I can't think of anybody that really.
Wasn't there someone we recruited on that mission where we were trying to find our student that ran away, and then we had to try and find their dad, but we ended up in a tribe camp, and we took one of their, like the daughter of like the chief or whatever. Or
The lizard folk?
Yeah. Like, wasn't their name Star related?
Yeah, it was. I go.
I feel like we don't want to take any like students out to an entirely new planet
That's fair.
because it could be dangerous.
How about the one with like a mile-long rep sheet and now has fairies, like little pixies following?
He is technically a teacher. You could bring him with you. This is true.
Wow.
Oh, isn't he already coming with us?
I think he actually is. I think that is Iwa.
Oh, awesome.
Is M? Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And he's the one that has the pixies in his house.
Yes. Yes, that is him.
He probably just needs a vacation from that, maybe.
He wants to add to his rep sheet.
That's
Let's go talk to the original founder of the Megambia magic.
All right. So.
You gave us an option to choose people, and we're on the spot.
Yeah.
You're running through the names.
Yeah. All right. Well, it sounds like eventually he's resolved to leave all your past students behind. To not put them through that. Shit.
Yes, we're not going to.
I mean, we can bring some of the students to the ruins.
This
I
is
think
true.
That's fine.
That's fair.
Yeah, we just don't want. Like, there's a lot of
Yeah.
liability waivers we'd have to make them sign.
Yep.
You can see us off.
Mm-hmm.
We're stealing the rep sheet guy, though.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's funny to add to his legend.
Yes. No. He's already coming with you on the expedition.
Yeah.
Right.
Excellent.
All right. So we look at our Mwangi map here, and it is 400 miles northeast of Nantambu, beyond Lake Okota. The plaza of the door. So you can see it's like up. It's up here, right in the center of the box of text.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Alright. The Over the Red Star is one of the oldest consistently occupied territories in the Mwangi Expanse. The journey to the plaza requires several hundred miles travel up the Vanji River, across the western reaches of Lake Okota, and up further into the northern jungles of the Mwangi Expanse. Such a journey... let's see. Yes. We'll skip that part, because we're not running random jungle encounters. We montage the journey. You arrive without significant incident. Which puts you. I'm just gonna put you guys down on this map right over here. And Roval, and we'll start preloading. Wisp has been, Mooney has been slain by something. Probably something that her friends have said.
This is a good time to bring up the cats are having a dispute outside my window.
I'm actually going to pose this for you guys to see.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no, what have they said?
God. Jess is wild. Just the last year they were talking about anal cheating, and now this.
Oh yes. Eat these nuts.
Wow.
These are my friends.
Awful.
Wonderful.
Wow. Wow.
Rother is the dad joke guy. If he can find a way.
Will dad joke you.
Yeah.
And then the meme is Aku is the only one in the chat that knows chess. I know chess, I would mention anything, but everyone else knows like barely anything about chess. they had a chess moment. Like,
He's also the one that knows everything about wrestling.
yes.
You give him a clip and he'll tell you exactly who the fighters are, when it happened, and what the match type was.
Some people have their hyper focus.
Yeah, Bront is the card guy.
Alright. But I have focus Doorway to the Red Star. Ooh. The last of the concealing underbrush and thick foliage obscuring the expedition's path falls away with it, the last barrier concealing the destination. A ring of mysterious, humming red stones encircles an otherwise empty courtyard. Around the courtyard stands an ancient cathedral of ancient cathedrals of diverse design. Their walls bearing religious symbols of gods and other stranger symbology. This row of structures further encloses the area, though the passage to the inner courtyard is clear. The smell of wet earth, torn leaves, and decaying flesh mingle on a warm breeze. The breeze also carries the faintest whispers of distant conversation. As soon as you arrive at the plaza, right outside, there's a distant horn that fills the air. And an instant later, 5 magical portals open between the expedition party and the plaza. A powerful built man with an obviously magical falchion emerges on his back emerges from the centermost portal. He carries a brace of spears and an intricately designed lacquered buckler. What is this man's name? Right, so I can pull up the art. Thank you. There's his art. Raising a fist above his head, the man waits for the other 4 magi to emerge from their other 4 doorways to his left and right. They quickly fall into formation, and the 5 doorways wink out of existence. The man turns back to address you. He says, "Greetings, travelers. I am Warder Chief Mapondo, leader of the Iobane, and guardian of the doorway to the Red Star." He eyes the expedition suspiciously. I'll give you the name. So he is Warder Chief. Spelling is hard. Chief Mpondo. Warder Chief Mapondo.
Greetings. I am Lore Speaker, Jaivon of the Owl Clan. My mother is of the Leopard Clan, and we are from the Magambia, and we seek passage through the doorway to the Red Star.
Yes.
We were told about the orgy. We were given tips. What was it? It was like, be respectful and use them by their full title. Regard them by full title. So I'm trying to remember what we were given tips of.
It was always regarded with his full title. This is true. That was one of the things.
What? I didn't use his name at all, so...
No, this is true.
Or is it like the thing like I should have said Warder Chief Mapondo at the end of my thing?
I don't know.
Alright.
Yeah.
We wish to seek passage through the Red Star. If that is, whom can we speak to? We heard tell of Warder Chief Mapondo, and we hope that we could have an audience to speak what we can do in that regard.
Who are your other 2 traveling companions?
I'm Suki. I am a druid. People like not sure what we're.
We are teachers of the...
Yeah, we're all teachers of the School of Magambia.
Yes.
This is my dear companion Bagunsa.
Turns to regard Naeus with a little bit of respect to more to your fighting style than to you yourself.
I just nod, like, Naeus.
It has been some time, not that long though, since visitors from the Magambia were on these grounds. They did not end relations from that, it did not end well.
What was the context of that? I feel like that would have been mentioned.
Yes. Now, then we'll go on to explain then that the last time there was someone here from the Magambia, they had absconded with a rare artifact that we had guarded. It was potent and dangerous.
That doesn't sound like us.
May not be you specifically, but someone from your school.
Yeah, I meant like
So.
we, as in
Yeah.
the school.
Yes.
We do come bearing gifts, and we now discuss what we would have discussed last night. Which of the are we going to giving them the book, or what was the other thing?
So you have the book,
Right.
and you had Naeus's armor.
Naeus, you want us to give the book, right?
Well, it's not going to be my armor.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright.
We will offer up Warder Chief Mafanda. We have up here with us a book of writings of the 10 magic warriors of Jatembe, with whom we share a common heritage from.
Let's see. He'll come up to you, take the book, give it a quick flip through. Says, you have done your due diligence, at least, in diplomacy. Come with me, I will take you to our camp. And we can discuss further there.
Sounds good.
Alright. Dun, 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 dun. So yes, he takes you to your camp. He asks your other expeditions members to make your camp just outside the plaza. There are several excellent clearings along the perimeter that make great choice for campsites. And he says, my magi will keep you relatively safe from jungle threats if you cannot handle yourselves.
Here's Bush is like counting on her fingers in her head,
Mhm.
being like, "We helped do a thing with like the government."
The
bug
party,
thing."
right? The rest of your expedition. You guys are coming with him to their camp.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Whispers like, Then looks back at the guy with the mile-long track sheet.
Yeah. Camp Iobane maintain an entire community near to the plaza with scores of fellows to call on. Yes, but you have taken a diplomatic route and. Oh, I have art of what the fighters look like. They're cool. If I go, whoops. Yeah, this is just what the other magi look like.
Those are cool.
Yeah.
Those are really cool.
Rainbow Spear!
Rainbow Spear!
Alright. I'm not sure what we
She looks very unwelcoming.
got.
Yeah, they don't really look like they're messing around, even though they have really pretty, colorful spear.
Yes. Yes, actually it is. Alright. look. Sure. Yep. Yeah. Oh, you also have that Gorget of that you like.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I'm wearing that.
Yeah.
A what?
This thing.
Yeah,
Oh.
no, that we have no use for this. We're gonna give them that.
Okay.
Take it away, sir.
Sure. So you
I,
offer.
I hide my armor under my cloak.
Right.
Wow.
So you offer him the gifts of the Gorget and the collection of essays.
Yeah.
All right. Yes. He is. Mapondo is grateful for these gifts. These gifts honor our traditions and heritage. Uh, they will go. You know, meow. You are hungry. Hi, tiny cat. You're not tiny. The cat is not tiny. Yeah, he goes. These gifts honor our traditions and heritage. Why have you brought this expedition back to our land? Back to our holdings.
Um, how public is it that we are sinking Gold Major Tembe?
It's not. Unless anyone that you've told. That's
We
definitely
have,
like out. Definitely this far away from the Regambia. I should have been the clock a week for travel. But yeah,
Right. Okay.
they have definitely have not.
We have heard tell that there may be signs of Jatembe's passing on Akaton, and we want to look into that. I'm gonna tell a half truth.
Until I have. I see. Well, you seek to activate the doorway and travel to the Red Star.
That is correct.
In search of the legendary Jatembe?
And the Red Rover.
The what? Now, yes. We are hoping to uncover pieces of history there, and discover things about Akaton in the process, perhaps.
I see. This is a noble goal. Please roll. Roll me a diplomacy with a +4.
Okay.
It's +4. It's plus. You get the. It's +2 per gift given.
Can I assist in the diplomacy?
Yep.
Can I use my branch influence?
No. Where did the DC for this go? It is. Gotta look up how aid works again. Aid. What is the DC? DC is typically 20. I can add things. It is circumstance bonus, so it doesn't stack with the gifts. Okay. Roll me diplomacy. +4 gifts.
Are we using the 10 house rule here? I
Yes.
seem to have noticed that we are using that today.
Yes. It's
And did my aid help at all?
2.
Hey, 36.
30, 36. Yes, so the aid does help. Which does bump it over to a success. So this is a. Alright. Switches attitude friendly. Alright, becomes friendly. Instead of grumpy. Yes. This is a noble goal. But there are threats that lie within the cathedral. That yes, the cult of nothingness is still occupies in the cathedral. Before you activate I let you activate the doorway to the Red Star. I would ask that you deal with the threat this cult um, poses. We have been against each other for quite some time, and it is hard to put down the threat posed by a undead cult that believes in entropy being the be-all.
We got time to fiddle with our spells, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
That looking for things that affect undead.
Don't we have those moonbeams?
Reading stuff. Okay.
Divine lance.
This cult, believes in entropy. That nothingness is the goal, the point of everything. And they currently occupy the Cathedral of Nothingness, and we have been at conflict for some time. Deal with this, and I will tell you more about the artifact that was taken from us, as well as grant you access to the doorway to the Red Star.
Wow.
Mhm.
Yeah, sure. We would love to help.
We're all about helping.
As soon as we leave, Jivon will say, just once, I would like to show up to a place. And they say, yeah, sure, we can help you. Let's go. No strings attached.
I know, right?
Hmm. Okay. Well, he will say if you agree to help, I will tell you about more about the cult. The cult is called the Throat of Nothingness, and has claimed several relics of the 10 magic warriors over the years, and now hoards them within the cathedral, gathering strength before their next battle against my magi. He asks that you enter the Cathedral of Nothingness and defeat the Lich Dwaynek, and his servitors. You may keep any treasures you recover from the cathedral. Uh, he points out that now that the time for an attack on the cult is ripe, and that a small group of clever infiltrators will be able to slip into the cathedral and quickly take out Dwayne Deck and his lieutenants before they can replenish their forces. In a recent battle against the Iobane, Throat of Nothingness lost many of its numbers, but this has played out many times before, and the cult's leaders and more powerful forces managed to retreat to the cathedral to regroup. So you know that the cult is led by a lich, and his followers. And they are holed up within the cathedral. And that's where we will pick up on next session is...
Lich!
Mm-hmm.
Fucking liches and their time stops all the time, I swear to God.
Wow.
So, if you guys know Searing Light or Moonlight Ray,
Oh yes, I have prepared those.
yeah.
I think I have.
You will have the opportunity to prepare spells, knowing that you will be going against powerful undead.
I got Moonlight Ray. What was the other one?
Searing Light.
Searing Light is fire damage, like fire and good, and Moonlight Ray is cold and good.
Alright. Let me check out the Searing one.
You agree to help. Apunda provides them with you with some additional information about the cult. First, it says the only passage into the cathedral is through the front doors, which are guarded by a pair of demi-liches. Our divinations and spies have revealed to us that the demi-liches always ask a series of questions of anyone seeking entrance into the cathedral and attack anyone who answers incorrectly.
Did you say demi-liches?
I did.
Okay.
Yes. Well, we do not know all the questions or their answers. I can prepare you with some insights based on two commonly posed questions that might satisfy the undead's expectations. This also tells us that the demolitions demand a sacrifice of each person who seeks entry into the cathedral. The exact nature of the sacrifice varies, but the important element seems to be something of the individual truly values, such as a piece of powerful piece of magical equipment, or even a piece of their own body, such as an eye or limb.
That one's a hard sell.
Mm-hmm.
That's in addition to the question.
That's in addition to the questions, yes.
Let's kill him.
Does seem to be shaping up that way. Oh, fun fact for those who don't know already. Would you say a lich is stronger or a demi-lich is stronger?
Demi-Lich.
Well, that's dumb.
I said those that don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, well, yeah, that is the correct answer.
Yeah, that sounds dumb.
I found out about that only a while back, and demi-liches are floating skulls. And they are higher level for some reason. I don't understand. Gygax, please explain.
Alright, we'll pick up next week. Where I will well, I guess not next week, because we're not. You guys are traveling?
Yeah,
next
we're
week?
gone.
Yeah, okay.
Can I do Bind on
And also the one after that.
Yeah. So you're gone the 28th, you're gone the 4th.
But then we can...
Do Thursday?
Yeah, is the next one after that, the next Sunday after that, June 11th on?
So Mooney has this day off. June 11th would be a day that Mooney works. I think our next session would be the 18th then?
We
No,
could
that's-
try one
could
in
do
the
a-
middle there, like
yeah.
a Thursday at some point then.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Not the 8th, though.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe could be a different day.
Mm.
Why don't we try to remember to check in on that once we get back?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Let's go
Depart
with that.
for-
When you guys get back, we'll check in and see if we can fit in an extra day. Where I will hand out some advice, and we will begin this cathedral, which is basically, how can we fit all of the high level undead into an adventure?
Wow. Seems really rude.
I've done my thing. I've moved around my spells.
It's a good thing you're all prepared casters, because then you get to exploit that.
I don't think I have anything useful.
Yeah, Yeah, I don't think your list changes too much, but for everyone else, did you take Mind Undead? She's currently shoving. All right, yeah, we'll check in when you guys get back from your trip, and we'll see if we can't fit in another session.
Sounds good.
Cool, cool. Well, thanks, guys. That was a fun one.
Yeah. Excited for the
Yeah,
news.
a lot of stuff happened.
Yeah, there was a lot of exposition, but we're totally getting into going
Yep.
to space, and that's exciting.
Yep, you are
The Red Rover is coming. We will drive it.
you are several
Yeah.
Like-
Yee.
probably about
All right.
2 or 3 sessions away from going through the doorway. So you have a thing to explore.
I like exploring stuff.
All right.
All right, guys.
Peace.
Peace.
Bye.
Later.
See ya.